Hi. Okay, so the artist that I'm going to be focusing on is Augusta Savage. She was a black woman, a black artist, and a black sculptor. She was very prominent during the Harlem Renaissance. And the piece that I'm going to be focusing on is called The Harp. And it was presented during the 1939 New York's World Fair. And this piece, actually, the original name of it was called Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is also the name of what we now know as the Black National Anthem. So this piece was really paying homage to James Weldon Johnson, the creator of the Black National Anthem. And so, like, a lot of her work is centered black activism, liberation, just the fight for justice and equality. So in this piece, just to break it down, it's a sculpture, right? So at the base of it, it's called the harp, right? At the base of it is this huge hand, and it holds several black Americans who are like lined up at different levels, and they all look like they're singing. They have robes on, and at the front of it, a black man is kneeling, and he's holding a music bar. Now, first thing first, the robes give it away right away, because the robes look like strings, and they serve as like the strings of a harp, and the hand is like the base of that harp. And what's really interesting to me is that Augusta, in this piece of art was influenced by another piece of art, and it's just art centering art. So really, okay, so the because this is a homage to the Black National Anthem, God is definitely in this piece. So the hand is a representation of God, and it's like God is holding them. I don't want to say carrying, I want to say holding them as they reach these different levels, and it's like they're reaching for liberation. So God is holding them as they reach to different levels of liberation, and they're singing as they get to these levels of liberation. And really, like, that said to me, like, this piece is saying art will always liberate. That's what Augusta was saying. When all else goes wrong, art will liberate. And I love that, because art was literally used as a survival tool during slavery. To this day, it's used as a survival tool, as a form of activism to combat white supremacy, institutionalized racism. And yeah, sadly, the harp was destroyed. It was destroyed because she didn't have the money to move it. Art is expensive. Augusta is a sculptor. She didn't have the money to move it, so it was destroyed. And just to give a little background on her, growing up, her father did not approve that she wanted to be an artist. He went to the extreme of even trying to beat it out of her. And it's crazy because the world didn't want her to do art. As a black woman, they didn't want her to do art. Money-wise, capitalism did not want her to do art. And through all that, she thrived, and she liberated herself still through her art. And so, yeah, I'm way past my time, but really, that's the takeaway of this piece. Like, they served as the instrument of God. Art will always liberate. The end.